Welcome YouTube and welcome Twitch and welcome to also Mixer to RaceRoom, and today hopefully you can hear me. Check that. Yeah, it looks like you can. That's all good. I like it when you can. Right, we're back in RaceRoom and we're looking to see if I can actually do anything in the Nordschleife. So we are looking to do another endurance race.
Says, howdy.
Hey Mystics, how you doing? So we're looking to do basically the Nürburgring 24 hours, so that's both the GP and the Nordschleife, I believe, with the three dudes Discord server, which of course Mystics is in the mix there. How you doing, buddy? Good videos last week. That's really cool. Go check out Mystics like runs and RVR Closets and other people. Though RVR Closet had a bit of a miscalculation on his fuel on the last part of the endurance on the last lap, so kind of ground to a halt before he could get onto the home straight of the last lap. Talk about a disaster. Just a slight miscalculation there. I mean, really cutting it thin. Right.
Stormy Daniels says, Vorsprung dog technique. That means hello salsa, how are you?
Hey Stormy, how you doing? Right, so we're going to be looking at basically trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this particular track combo. So the track we're going to be looking at is the Nordschleife, and we've got different versions here. As you can see, you got the 24-hour, you've got the Nordschleife itself, the Tourist, and you've got this one, which is, what one's that? Ooh? Not sure which. It should be this one that we're looking at.
Says, I bought a prototype PS Vita without knowing it was a prototype.
Oh, that is really cool. We're going to be doing the 24-hour. Now, again, we're looking at GT3 cars. Basically, it's pretty much the same stuff that we had on last time, which is going to be like a ×2 on everything. I'm not sure of which car to use. Now, in terms of cars, I can use GT Masters, or I can use the GT3s. Now,
Stormy Daniels
from
says,
past experience,
£50.
good job, Stormy. Now, I'm uncertain here because I know what a couple of different cars drive like, and I'm kind of like those. But then it's a German track, and I kind of feel like a German car might be in order. So we're going to try some of the Masters out, because I haven't tried them in here. We're going to go with a Porsche, first of all, 911 GT3R. So we're going to try one of these out. Which colours we're going to go for? We're going to go for that, 'cause it's got like red and purple on the side. It's a very, very sensible choosing decision that I made there, don't you think? Basically, I'm okay-ish with this track. I know my way around it a little, but what I'm looking at doing here is without AIs, and I need to get better on there. Purple Rain, oh yeah. Good songs, Purple Rain, yeah. Right. So we're going to just jump into it because I haven't got a huge amount of time today, which is hard to do when you're trying to prepare for the Nordschleife, because basically it's a mammoth track.
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder is a different continent. That would be Indianapolis, definitely. For Days of Thunder, you need Indianapolis. Here, I think we need something a little bit more European, a little bit more German. So your Vorsprung durch Technik was a good intro, though I'm going with a Porsche rather than an Audi.
Stormy Daniels says, "Make it thunder, I will bring this storm."
Ka-chow, ka-chow. Right. So basically, car setup is going to be normal. But let's see. I've got enough. I've got with 50 liters of fuel. I've got enough for one lap. That's not going to do it. So basically, we're looking about half an hour. So I want a bit, maybe see around there. So if I take 3, how much can we do? Let's see how much much we can cut it to 2 laps. So 66. Let's see if we can make it with 69. So if I do 2 laps and 69, see how much fuel is left with that, and we'll see where the tyre wear and things like that are shaping up, and just see what I can do in time. Like I say, I'm not that great, so I'm just going to save that, go back and do a drive. So you notice it's going to say low fuel really early here with this, and that's basically what it does. Oh, that makes a different noise. We've got a Boxster engine in here. What's the page in fuel remaining, laps, tire wear? We'll see what we get at. So water temps, time diff gaps. Right, first things first, I want my tire wear. So there's my tires. They're like completely black at the minute. So let's knock this into gear and get out there. How you doing, by the way, Stormy? Apart from that nice success, obviously, of getting a prototype Vita, that is really cool.
Says, will be roughly 18 minutes or less for 2 laps.
But I make mistakes with this, dude, so I'm very unconfident. Very unconfident. And too much. I was also in the wrong place there. Let me just I should start this again. I need to do something quick here. My steering wheel is completely non-aligned. Let's just line this up right. That's better. Now my steering wheel's actually aligned with my real steering wheel. So that's kind of a bit of a thing. Actually, I need to go. There we are. That's better. Let's pull that back to the garage. Return to garage. Yes, I want to return to the garage. And we'll drive that again. So we're ready. I love that you can do this in VR. So outlap. I slowed down a little bit too much there, but cold tires and everything, you know. That's much better position. A little bit aggressive. That Boxster engine in the back there is, it sounds very different. Now the real fun starts as we come off the GP circuit and onto the Nordschleife proper. Always nervous about that corner, never know which car is going to react how. Especially since this is the first time I've driven this car, so it's a bit sort of like how it's going to react is a little bit beyond me. Some cars don't mind the curbs, others do. So we've got some learning to do. Oh, so sometimes with I think depending on what games you've played as well, the Nordschleife always drives a little bit differently, and depending on the type of car, I'm going to lift here a little, see how it takes. Yeah, I think lifting there is was a good idea. You gotta be so... And I messed it up, I should have been slower by there. I know that I should be slower for that corner. I think I got a bit too used to driving around there in that crazy Volkswagen IDE. that ID car, where you're going stupid fast for that corner. And obviously here we are not in that ID with the stupid amounts of downforce. We're in something that's a little bit more normal, if you can say normal for a GT3 car. I don't think you can actually ever call a GT3. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. You can see I'm preparing for another endurance race here. Welcome to the channel. Now, I was looking at possibly...
Says, good, thank you.
Glad to hear you're doing well. It's what we like to hear. Yeah, I was planning to maybe make a quick visit over to Cologne in the next couple of weeks, and Cologne, of course, is about 30 minutes away from this track. So I was thinking of possibly paying a bit of a visit. Can we flat it out? No, we can't. No, we can't flat it out in this car. Not on default. Okay. Lesson learned. It's a good job I don't have damage turned on, and we need to brake hard here.
My STX24 says, my dream to visit there. Marwill says, lol.
Famous carousel there. So yeah, I was looking to do a taxi drive on the Nordschleife, but that was a disaster. That's why one of the reasons why I was looking to do a taxi drive. Not to put too fine a point on it. But basically, they are pretty booked up. Also, the one that I would prefer to do... Yeah, dude. Also, the one that I prefer to do, which would actually be in a very similar car to this, is very booked up, and I'm actually overweight for it a little bit. Only a little bit, couple of kilograms overweight. So I've got to kind of maybe look at seeing when is a possibility to book a taxi drive on the Nordschleife in a car such as this, and then that's got to be my aim to get under the weight restrictions for that date. So we've got to have goals in life, and that's going to be one of them for the time being. This section is really kind of tricky. I always get nervous with this one. This is the one that usually throws me off. And here we go with this second smaller sort of carousel. We're right near the end now. Third up here. This corner can be a bit nasty at times. In there, hit the apex, be kind of a little gentle, and you'd imagine around here, because sometimes that can fool you. We're going to come over to the right, and then we'll pull it gentle to the left over the hill, This is where the top gears come in, so 200, just in case you're wondering, that's my max speed down there in kilometers. So at the moment, 268. It's not bad, it's not bad. Coming across there, I cut the grass a little and on the brakes. A little early on the brakes, but that can be sensible sometimes. And then we're back on the gas for this straight because we're doing the 24-hour. Let's go find out what our fuel is like. So we've got 43 litres left in the tank. I was nice and conservative there. Right. I don't want to make mistakes, so I actually want to see what the time will be. So try and keep it quite tidy. He says as he makes a sloppy mess of that corner. Flat out, I do love this corner. This corner is so nice. It's just flat out. It's a nice corner. And then we've got to back on the brakes to get in. Put a little gas out of this one. Not too much, but enough to take over it there. Play it calm with that because you can feel the back end coming out. And now we're on back on the Nordschleife proper. And this is basically a killer track. Literally. It's a track that demands respect. Most definitely demands it in real life. Fortunately, I'm in VR and my life isn't in danger. In real life, this track can really bite you. Oh, that is as close as I dare. I want to lift a bit for this one. I don't think this car can make it. It's not like a prototype. Yeah, we need to lift for that. And overshot. I missed my brake point. So that wasn't so clean. We've got to be so careful around here. You want to keep as much speed as you dare, but not so much that you end up coming off there. And then it's all back on the power again. This is one of the things with this course. It's so complicated. It's got wonderful bends everywhere. And I forget half of them. And there's ones that I could probably push more, but I get rather scared, to say the least, that I'm going to mess up on them. And then learning it for a car that you're not so familiar with is another experience, of course. Keep it calm around here. And then we can get back on the power again, and it's going to be right on the brakes shortly after, so that we can get around here clean. Oh, and it wasn't clean. Sorry, that would have been the wing mirrors, doors, side panel completely destroyed. Fortunately, again, we're in VR, so that didn't happen because I haven't got the damage turned on. This corner has gotten me so many times. Nice fast section. Yeah, I know, low fuel. It's the Nordschleife. It's always going to be low fuel. We'll get up to 6th gear. And then we need to drop that down.
You don't need the passenger side long.
Yeah, you don't need the passenger side, as you quite rightly pointed out while in an endurance race. And on the brakes. We want to aim for the right side of this white sign when we're doing this, and then we're back on the brakes. We kind of want to try and balance that power, and no, mess the carousel up. I just put a little bit too much power into that. We've got to stay calm after that. Oh, which is hard to do. The back end wanting to come out on me there.
It's the most hated course, but that's the reason we love it.
Yep. Both hated and loved in the same breath. Definitely. I would say not hated. Possibly, well, respected and feared is the best thing. Oh, I love this combo, that corner. It's things like that that make it such an amazing course. But you know, what a road, basically. It's got everything.
My STX24 says, this track terrified me for years.
Yeah. It still terrifies me a bit, because I have not, as you can tell, mastered it. Most of the times I always have some form of scuffle go on somewhere. Be a little bit gingerly around here. Alright, here we go, full whack out. $256. So we got 20 litres of fuel left, so I think 80 is too much fuel. If I was running a two-stop strategy, that is. So we're going to say it was a 9 minute something odd, because I'm just going to go into the pits. So fuel wise, we got a bit left to play. So I did, what was it, 69 I believe. So 69 litres, we can take it down a little. We got 18 if I wanted there. So I'm a little bit forward. Boom, there we go. So that wasn't bad. So this is refueling, blah blah blah. We're actually not going to go around in this car again. We're going to try a different car. So this is the Porsche 911. What was the time we was looking at? Roughly 9 minutes.
Marwill. Thanks for following. Christopher Hart.
Thank you for the follow there.
Hey salsa, woman dancing, medium skin tone, man dancing, medium skin tone.
Nice.
My STX24 says, I am filling that bad boy to the brim.
Well, you're filling it to the brim, are you, Mystics? Okay. So, because I think, you know, obviously, like you say, we're going to have an hour race around here. There is most definitely going to be pit stops. But at two laps there, 69 left me 18 litres in the clear. I would say 18 litres because you had point more of a litre. We're going to go for a single event. We're going to try swapping out to a different car. Everything else, not single event, practice. There we go. So we're going to try swapping out my car.
Me pleasure.
Oh, your pleasure. Thank you. No, it's welcome to the Rather Saucy Club, I think. We got plenty of tomatoes. Right, so I'm not a Mercedes person. I know a lot of guys in our little league here in the Three Dudes definitely like the Mercedes for these. They really are favouring them. I think we'll try the BMW, maybe. See how I like BMW. I think I'm going to go for that with the whiter bonnet, the blue, light blue, red down the side, looks pretty good.
My STX24 says, those pesky AMGs.
Yeah, the pesky AMGs, they are like, I can't get their bite point. They're, you know, that Porsche when it went out on me was like, no. I've got more work to do as a sim driver. I'm definitely the noob of the bunch when it comes to more dedicated sim driving. So many mistakes to be made yet. But that also means great room for improvement, yes? Because if you're making mistakes, that means you've got room for improvement. That's the way I'm looking at it. I think it's the way that we should look at things. Right. Now, let's take a look at that car setup again. So, we're not changing anything else in here. It's all default.
Says, you have to make your cars scream. Ooh, yes, right there. My STX24 says, we love having you join Salsa beaming face with smiling eyes.
Cheers, Mystics. Right. So, we're looking, last time I had it at like 69, but I was still 18 over, so 69, let's just take it down a notch, but I'm not the fastest of drivers. So 2 laps at full speed, you know, we'll see how that goes. Let's say put that down to 60. So, I mean, as a top maximum, I can only take 115. So, that's going to max that out. So, possibly get 4 laps out of this. You can possibly get 4 laps out of this car before I have to pit it. But I want it lighter because I want to see how fast I can get round. So, I'm reckoning... I know that's saying 1 lap. 64. I had 69. I'm going to put it as 63. Let's see if I can squeeze it to 2 laps, huh? Off of 63. We'll play that game. See if I run out of fuel by the end and have to coast over the finish line. Right. Different car, completely different layout there. What we got on the pages, so we've got our tyres. Tyre heat, everything else like that.
Says, yes, you don't need to 69 to drive. Christopher Hart says, you only need 69 with your lady. Marwheel says, success.
Right, let's go.
My STX 24.
Oh.
Lol heart.
Nice one, nice one, nice one. Boom. Okay. Very different feel, this car. Very different sound. BMW, obviously, completely different type of engine. Both the Porsche and BMW, of course, German thoroughbreds. And definitely
Christopher Hart.
well known on this track.
Face with tears of joy.
Oh, that's on the edge. Feels somehow not quite as exciting in the BMW. I have to say, the BMW feels tamer than the Porsche. Apart from round there, that was really skiddy. The back end on this is a lot livelier than that Porsche, I have to say. Of course, the Porsche has all the weight over the back axles. This has got the weight up front and the power down the back. That was not a good example of how to do that. I should have known that. I did know it, I was just too busy talking.
Marwheel says, lol.
Right, let's figure this car out. It's a lot different than the Porsche. So much different than the Porsche, oh my god. The back is so much more squirrely. Yeah, I'm definitely lifting for this one. Over here, yeah, I'm lifting. And we're back on, and we're on the brakes. And I overshot it. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was a failure of a lap. Return to pits in disgrace as I have wrecked the BMW. Return to garage, please. This is the other point of doing this as well. If you're going to do an endurance race, I think it's very important that you pick a car that you're comfortable enough knowing that you can get around and try and push your limits without it biting your head off at every turn. You don't want it too tame, obviously. You want it still to be exciting. But, oh...
says, never overshoot your load.
Oh, here we go, Chris. You're being a very, very naughty boy. We know that Stormy likes a bad boy, but, you know, be careful.
Christopher Hart says, lol.
Right. Need to give this BMW a good amount of respect, I think. Takes that corner nice than the Porsche, though. The Porsche is very understeery at that point. I needed a little dab of brakes going into that corner. We're flat out for here, of course. And then we need to brake in there. Coming down into about third. Little bit of gas on to try and pull us up to here. And then we're going to have to be on the brake. And then it's back all on the gas. I usually end up lifting a little bit here. And then it's, you know, full on to around here, and then we're back on these brakes. Wow, 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 wow. That felt fast into there. Oh, that back end. Oh, almost lost it. Almost lost it. That was so on the edge. I broke a little there. Had to. I was so unconfident over that one. The BMW is making me more scared than the Porsche was. We need to lift a little bit there. That bang out of the exhaust. Careful and just carry as much speed as I can. Dare to round here. And then back all on it. These corners here I always find a bit tricky. Don't usually like that curb. And that curb felt really bad. I want to avoid doing that. The back end really did slip on me there. Oh, it's such a lively car. Up on that curb. Really throwing it around there. Oh my god, that was lively. Back end wobbled there. Anybody behind me would have been going, oh my god, he's gonna lose it. I'm surprised I didn't. That could have been a lot worse. That's that one that often catches me. Like most of the corners on this entire course.
My STX24 says, looks to handle like my Mustang.
Oh. I wouldn't want to be driving your Mustang, dude. Blooming Mustang around this. Live back axle, that thing. On the brakes. Ho ho ho! Oh, ho, ho, ho. That was... Oh, that was really on the edge. I think I would have wrecked this car in real life with that one.
My STX24 says, keeps you on your toes, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I'm keeping you on your toes is one thing. I'd rather keep me on all four wheels. That was not a good way to take that. Just for the record, don't take that corner that way. If you want a reference on how not to take that corner, just look back to what I did there. Oh, 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 no, 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 you don't. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, it's a lively car. The bangs, it's all drama in this car. Oh. It would be great fun if I wasn't so terrified of it. Yeah, mistakes were made. Completely on my part, the mistakes were made. Oh. Wow. I don't think me and the BMW are exactly friends. We are seeming to have a difference of opinion. Me and Mr. Porsche, we're getting along okay. Me and Mr. BMW, we're having some differences of opinion. Definite differences of opinion. But we're trying a second lap. We'll see if we can get a second lap out of this. Tyres.
STX24 says, beamer slap you across the face.
Yeah. Like a cold fish in my case. Mind you, I suppose with this handling, it's not a cold fish. It's like a hot, fiery fish of hell inferno. Too late. Try to be smart. Right. We'll try around here. concentration. That is being a little bit too tame with it. It scared me now. This car has scared me now. Ooh, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be making it with this BMW. It's not happening, is it? An endurance race with me behind the wheel of that BMW is 9. That'd be like a fiery inferno of me all across the Nordschleife. And that's not how I want it. No, no, no. So we're going to try another. This, we'll try the dreaded Mercedes AMG. Whoo! And of course, it's outlandish, so we have to pick the outlandish one. Yep. Right. Go for it. Oh, right.
RaceRoom says, traitor lol.
Yeah. I'm trying this to demonstrate that me and Mercedes-Benz do not see eye to eye. So if I had problems with Mr. BMW, me and Mr. Mercedes-Benz are going to be at severe odds, more than likely. But me and Mr. Porsche seem to be getting on fine. So, car setup. We're looking at our fuel, and we're just going to say around 63. We're saying 63. We'll see how we feel to this. Okay, we ready? Hoo-hoo. Already I felt that back end want to kill me. Got to remember this thing has got huge amounts of power. Must respect it. We can get faster through there, but I'm playing cautious at the moment. Because all my past experiences with I was a bit short shifting there, wasn't I? Oh ho ho! That was fruity. Oh ho 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 ho!
No, we don't need to be fruity. Christopher Hart says, no, 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 no.
No, we just need to be saucy, isn't it? We don't need to be fruity, we just need to be saucy. And, you know, I've made a bit of an error in judgment with this already. Ho ho ho!
Says, yep, thumbs up, medium skin tone, saucy.
Am I gonna live for this? You're damn right I'm gonna live for that. It's not killing me as much as the BMW yet, which is unusual. But give it time, that's all I'm going to say. Oh, yeah, there's the back end. Oh, that was so... Yep, yep, this car, oh. It's definitely got a sense of drama. Feels like a really big monster car, this car, I do have to say as well. Made it tidy-ish around there. Could have been tidier. Oh, that could have been a lot tidier. On the brake. And miscalculated it. I thought I had got it there. That was so close to being really good, but no. So close to being good. It's got so much power. All the back end. We actually got air there. You could hear the car got some air there. Try to stay through the middle on that section. And I broke too late. Feed that power in and straight on. That was not the best. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And we're on the brake. We don't have any drama on this last part. We'll try another lap round here. Hopefully I can keep the car a little bit more under control. I was expecting it to be even worse, but compared to the BMW, that wasn't actually as bad. The back end still wants to be playful in this car, though. I'm going to put it that way, playful. You know, inverted quotes or, you know, hand quote gestures are plenty. If I didn't want to keep my hands on the steering wheel, though. You can imagine the air quotes. Whoa. Ah! Okay. Oops. We'll discount some time there for me trying to collect myself. But whew, seems me and Mr. Mercedes Benz also have some issues. Still, not as much as the BMW, but yeah. Let's not pretend that we are feeling best buddy-ish at the moment. Oh, yeah, I will destroy myself in this car. I will destroy myself in this car and this car. So that's the Porsche is looking like a good lead at the moment. Should we take a look and see what happens if I try Mystic's favored car there? We'll go take a look at his Mustang. Where is your Mustang? That's that Mustang. Is there another one? Nope. So we'll try it with the Mustang, shall we? We'll give Mystic's Mustang a bit of a whirl. Oh, purple. That looks nice. Mustangs do look like nice cars, I do have to say. Bit of American muscle. Yellow and red. I'm liking the purple and black. That's kind of cool. But we've got some red, white, and blue there. Or the darker hues. I think the purple and black does look good. But, yeah. Ooh. Purple and black. So I'm predicting that I'm going to basically have some very hard times with this car. You know, spoiler alert, I think this is going to be a little bit active when it comes to that rear axle. Yeah. Wish me luck, in short. Right. Listen to this engine, though. Oh. I didn't check the fuel. We've probably only got enough for one lap. Yeah, we've only got 50. Oops. Back to the garage because I forgot the fuel. Wow, that rear axle just spun out straight away. Mystics, respect. How do you do that? Right, let's drive it. Oh. It does not want to go around the corner. It doesn't want to go around the corner. It does want to get going in a straight line, though. Oh my good God. It really doesn't like corners. And this is a track full of them. Wow. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Here it goes again. I'm dreading putting my foot on the accelerator at all with this car. Wow. It needs to be in a straight line, all right. Lift here, you damn straight. I'm lifting. Oh, I almost lost it there. Just coming out of that corner. Normally, oh my word, that is. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, it's a brute. It's a brute. Yeah, I'm lifting. No two ways about that. And we're on the brakes. Talk about having to feed the power in gradually. Oh, I was too scared there. Wrong corner, wrong corner, wrong corner. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Just don't touch the gas there. That would be deadly. Turn, damn you. No, don't overturn. Whoa! My word. No! What in hell's bells does this car want to do? Sit straight line, straight line. We're in a straight line. You can do straight lines. Monster car. No back end wants to come out. Wow. It's not getting around there flat out, no way. Oh, ho, ho. Just don't touch that accelerator. Oh, I'm dreading this. Made it. Oh, the back end wanted to go along there as well. Oh my God! Whoa! How do you drive this thing, Mystics? Opposite lock in there. Having to drift around the Nordschleife. Oh my word. Just... No, I can't do it to this poor car anymore. The wheel is twitching. It's going, hey you, come on. Oh, it's like a heartbeat. It knows it wants to kick. It wants to kick my Heidi. That's what it wants to do. So, in summary, me and that particular car is not doing too well. Just, oh, something's going on with my frame rate at the minute as well. Let me just do something and hopefully this will help things out somewhat, I hope. I've got some things here that are not behaving the way they should do. Okay. Right, that's there. Why does that keep on doing stuff there? You can minimize that one. That's there, that's there, that's there, that's that one. Hopefully that's going to be good and stable now. Behave, please. And I need to perhaps put that a little bit that way. Yeah. Okay. Right. I don't think that me and the Mustang are going to be it. The Porsche is looking like a clear favourite at the moment. Let's go to the practice and we'll try and step into a car that I'm a bit more familiar with. We've noticed, obviously, we've got some BMWs and stuff like that. We're going to try McLaren out, because I quite like the McLarens. I know this from the past. My last time on the Endurance, we had this P45 Competizione. We're going to try this McLaren out. And should we take the Red Bull or the... No, we'll take this nice blue-orange. I do like that. It's kind of a classic end of 1960s, early 1970s sort of paint job retro deal going on there that I do kind of like. Okay. Must remember a bit of fuel first. So we're going to go into the car setup and we're looking at our fuel. $66. Add another one and we're ready for... Yeah, man. Okay, let's do this. Oh, first things first though as well. I've come a bit out of position. So I need to realign this a bit. We're good there. Yeah, that feels about right. So I kind of want to have obviously my hands exactly where my hands are there. And that is really, really great. My last, anybody who hasn't seen yet, I got a new rig, folding stand type thing, which is a GT Omega. I need to make a video on it, which replaced my wheel stand Pro. So I don't have a bar in the middle and I can actually have the steering wheel up at a good height for me. And that means the steering wheel can now be put into a position where the steering wheel here absolutely matches, and I can literally have my I can look down through the little bit of light that I can see in between my nose and that, and I can trace my arm, and my arm and my glove are completely in line here, and where the thumb is there, it's basically looks like the glove is literally covering my hand up as I do that, so I can see a part of my hand here, and then it is exactly where it is, which is, you know, what I want, what you want, because that makes it work really good. So this is a much different sound. Obviously, this doesn't have that grunt of that American muscle. But it does have a nice, smooth sounding engine, this. It's a lot more well-behaved of a car, this. As long as you treat it right, of course. If you do abuse it, then it can bite you the same as any other race car. Because, you know, these are race cars. They're not going to be exactly the tamest things. But I do find this one is a bit more pleasing for me.
My STX24 says, you drove some American muscle. I had to leave for a bit.
I did, and I don't know how you do it. My hat is off to you, man. That thing was just far too lively for me. It was great in a straight line. I mean, it was amazing in a straight line. The only problem is keeping it in a straight line anywhere else. It was scaring me, to say the least.
My STX24 says, she is a tricky devil, but I love it.
Yeah, very tricky. It's like 1 second it doesn't want to turn around a corner, next second it's the back end skidding out. This is a little bit more manageable to me. Oh. Not as frisky as the Porsche. The Porsche's more exciting, I think, than the McLaren, but I definitely like and appreciate the handling of the McLaren. But I think so far it's between the Porsche and the McLaren. I think the Porsche's probably faster. Possibly, I'm not sure. I think the Porsche's winning when it comes to power. But the cornering of this is amazing. The braking can be a little bit more forgiving. The back end can still go on this though when you're pushing it nearer to the edge. Over there, that's where you can normally lose that back end so easily though. Just trying to keep this thing reined in nicely through those corners is still tricky. Tricky with any car actually on this track. no, 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 no. Almost. That was bad. Cost myself some time there. Right, let's see where we get to. Come on, get up into 6th. There we go, 6th gear. 257 kilometers, 260. I'm not sure what it'll get to as a max out. I think the gears need retuning in these. It's not quite got enough. Coming across to the left, keep it across to the right, back over to the left, and on the brakes. Right, let's see, we'll take lap 2, see if we make it to the end of lap 2. Oh, it's a lot less stressful for me driving this car. He says as he messes the corner up, of course. And messed that up as well. Here we go, nice. Oh, that was pretty damn good. We've still got to lift a bit over here. Otherwise you'll end up a bit too much understeer and you don't really want that. Of course we have to lift up over this next bit as well, because it's not going to make it if you try and go flat out. You can push it a little bit there. The brakes in this McLaren are so nice though. I do find the brakes are really, really good. It holds it really quite well in the corners. Yeah, low fuel, we know it, we know it. Oh, no, 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 no. That was such a mistake. Oh. Why did I have to push it there? I know that I should have left that alone. It was feeling good and I pushed a little bit too far. It would have been sweet. Would have been nice. But I just had to put that little bit extra in, didn't I? Needed to be more patient. Here we go again. And we're out. Wrong gear there. Oh, the back end wanted to come out there. No, 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 again. Oh, such a shame. I've got a lot of work to do before the endurance. Got a lot of work to be able to keep up with the other guys from the 3D 3 Dudes server. The Discord server, there's a link in the description of this stream on YouTube, by the way. Go check it out if you want to kind of join in some events. There's a nice place to start. Nice and friendly. I want to take this out for another lap. Let's put it in the field with some actual cars. So, yeah. We're going to get onto an actual grid. What time is it? Okay. I just want to do a lap, I think. on a grid with the McLaren, I think. I definitely feel the McLaren is nicer for me, but time-wise, I'm not sure if it can keep up with that, but we'll take a look, because that's right. So we're going to be looking at Nordschleife. Where have you gone? Mazda, where? And there he is. And that's what we're looking at. That's the car. That's the track. I've got 34 opponents on here. No practice, no thing. Yeah. We're just setting one there. Oh no, that's race one lap. Number of opponents. Where's my start place? Race grid, qualification, single session. Is this a grid place? No. That's the number of laps. Where's the placement on the grid? I'm sure it's here somewhere. We've got number of opponents 35. Standing start. Race length. There we go. I don't want a thing, so race one. Where is the position? Okay, grid position 18, so middle of the pack. That's a good way to do it. See if I can just survive out one lap. See if I can survive the first corner. Let's face it, this is one of those things. The first corner is often the hardest thing to get by. The first couple of corners, in this case, because you've got that very tight chicane situation going on there. So the first couple of corners is going to be crucial. That third one and fourth is no doozy either. Then it kind of starts to form up a little bit more, I feel. We'll see how it goes. Since we're only doing one lap, we don't need a huge excessive amount of fuel in here. Look at all this. All of the pretty cars. All the way lined up, all the way down there. And here we are. That's the carousel. Okay. One lap. 35 litres. That's good. That's good. There's plenty of spare, I think, with 35 litres there, so we should be good to go. It's a bad start. Very bad start. Like I said, these first two... Oh, that is very abrupt. Hello, Mr. Mustang. No, Chevrolet. In behind a Chevy, huh? Oh, ho, ho, I broke too much. I was scared of what was happening there with that Chevy. That Chevy was wiggling all over the place there as well. Oh. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on. Be kind, Mr. Chevy. Oh. Oops. Excuse me, barging in. Oops. That has happened. Now we got some catching up to do. And that's not happening. Let's restart that, shall we? I've got something going on with the mic here. It feels like it's coming loose. Hopefully that's not gone too wobbly. Yeah, that's come off a bit there. This is what happens at the moment. I've kind of got it stuck on. If anybody wants to come up with anyone wants to come up with a better way to keep this mic onto a Oculus headset, little 3D printed thing that would clip around there would be awesome. Right, let's try and restart that. Oh, that was certainly some fun. Right. See if we can get a better start this time as well. That'd be good.
Joystick Guru says, Salsa.
Hey, Joystick, how you doing? Having fun, buddy? Into the press we go. Oh, come on, Mr. BMW. Welcome to the stream, dude.
Says, good and you.
Yeah, if I can make it around here. Whoa! That Corvette just speeding away from me there. Oh, try not to lose it bad here, you know? Oh, we'll restart there. Welcome to the channel, by the way. I haven't seen you in one of my streams, actually. That's really cool. Anybody who wants to check out Joysticks Guru's channel as well, definitely check that out. PSVR content started there. Right. And you do some flat game as well, I guess. Mixing it up between the headset and the flat world stuff. Right, let's try this again. We're gonna get round this time. I think. This one we won't quit on because I need to get some sleep at some point. That's reasonable, that's reasonable. Come on, make way. We gained some there. Hello, Mr. Nismo. Oh, somebody's rattling on my back. Wow, we gained a lot of places there. Let's keep it civil. Okay, not that civil. Oh, one right behind me there, buddy. How not to take that corner. One on my inside. Let's hopefully not get forced out. No, no, no. I know I said that, but damn. This is what happens with Sims. It becomes like real. It becomes like real. That was gonna be so good, and it just went so wrong that I am gonna press that restart button. This is what you call preparations for racing. Oh boy, is it ever. Bad start, bad start. I messed it up with the clutch. I just messed it up completely there. It's a good welcome, isn't it, joystick? Where you see me messing it up left, right, and center. Right. Oh. Think we are speed. And messed it up again, but that's okay. Just don't, you know, mess up the first corner this time. Into the traffic jam. It's just like going to work. Traffic, bit of a crunch. That'll scrub out. That won't, that won't, that won't. That Ferrari went and did me. Right. Let's get a clean start this time, shall we? Out of turn one, we want to get past turn one. That's a good priority. And now, I have no clutch control. I didn't even get to turn one before I messed it up. Jumped the start. Talk about cheating. Right, here we go. In gear, brakes are on. That's a little better. Could have been much better, but I'll take a little better. Oh, 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 wow, what I would say what a gaining, but they're also riling all over me. So we ended up gaining a couple of places in the end rather than a huge number that I thought we was going to gain. Wow, that's some traffic. He slowed down a real lot there. He kept it well though. Take a peek up the inside here and there we go. Good old sim drive dive. Here we go, we made it to this bit at least. Now it gets really exciting. For me anyway. May not look as exciting on the flat screen, but I'm feeling it here. Mustang out there. So easy to spin those Mustangs. Okay. Oh, now it's just about me actually doing reasonable, trying to chase these guys down. Got through there nicely. That was pretty clean. Tried for the outside, didn't make it. He outbroke me on the inside there. Sounds like they're having a party over there. I could hear some drums. Which is really kind of awesome that they do that in a sim. Some bit of roadside track atmosphere. Talk about simulating everything. Oh, he still made it. And I almost lost it for my adventurous side there. Come on. Oh, that was right on the raggedy edge. Back end kicking on me there. I slowed down too much. I took off way too much speed there. Coming up to carousel. Hear that techno beat in the background there. That's such the dangerous point there when you're coming over the lip of that part. Now we've got this very active sections here. Got to try and get back up with the pack. I'm not as confident as the AI. That could have been worse. My tyres are not going to be thanking me there. And I'm off the track again. Okay. We're going through to the end though. This time. Get myself back in the game, get my head back into it. He almost lost it there. We're not going to gain much here. Some of these cars are going to be better, faster than the McLaren on the straight here. We might get lucky on outbraking some of them near the end. We'll see. The AI is set to 95%, I think. So they're not exactly slouches. And that's as much as I dare. And I dared too much. I dared too much. Oh well, we finished worse off than I started. At 9 minutes and 8 seconds, I'm going to be wrecked. Too many mistakes on my part. Too many mistakes on my part. But we've got until Sunday to get this down. I've got until Sunday to get this down. I am feeling either the McLaren or the Porsche. I'm tempted to be more with the McLaren just because I feel that I can go around corners better with the McLaren. But obviously it seems I can't exactly do that either. Beautiful car though. Beautiful car.
My STX24 says, I have faith in you.
Thanks, Mystics. Right. Well, from me here at the Nordschleife, it's soon to be a good night, I think. Thank you for joining and watching through my attempts at seeing how I do on the Nordschleife. I've got some work to do for Sunday for this event. Hopefully I can fix my mic so it's not such a bother and doing a waggly thing. But yeah, cheers for popping by. Everybody who's popped by, the new follower, thanks for that on Twitch. If you're on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, of course, there's going to be a subscribe button that will appear that way if you're watching this back and not live at the moment like we are. There's going to be a video up the top, and there's going to be another video that's like up that way. So click on those, click the thumbs up, the likes, the subscribes, the notification bell. That's another thing. You kind of like the notification bell if you want to see them as they happen now and again, because I'm a bit random, I'm afraid. But yeah, all good stuff. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Questions down below. Don't forget the 3 Dudes Discord channel in the description of YouTube as well, if you want to join in with some events like this. Take care, and remember, that is a gorgeous looking car.